South Korea's Constitutional Court will announce the verdict in the impeachment trial of President Park Geun-hye on Friday. Depending on the ruling, the nation could head to the polls in 2 months' time. Ji-yeon starts us off.
The wait is nearly over. Korea's Constitutional Court has announced a date to deliver its verdict on the impeachment motion against President Park Geun-hye. The ruling follows 2 months of impeachment hearings held since the motion was passed by the National Assembly late last year.
The ruling on the impeachment motion of President Park Geun-hye will be delivered this Friday at 11 a.m.
The court official says the announcement could take 2 to 3 hours as the court delivers the opinion of the justices, and it will allow the announcement to be aired live on various media outlets, with the entire nation focused on the verdict. Now that the date has been set, the justices are believed to have reached some sort of agreement. The 8 justices have held daily meetings for nearly 10 days since they heard closing arguments from both legal teams. Regular meetings could continue even though the verdict date has been set, indicating that while the justices may have come to some common ground, there are still many contentious issues they have to address. Since the verdict comes 3 days before the term of interim Chief Justice Ji-yeon is set to end, 6 of the 8 justices have to rule in favor of the impeachment motion for it to be upheld, and Friday's ruling will be final.
The day after tomorrow, that is for the decision date, is a little bit earlier than expected because the court had an option of next Monday, the 13th, before the termination of Justice Lee Jung-mi's office. Based on this fact and the court's attitude to this case, I personally guess that the justices could come to a conclusion with itself without severe difficulty.
If the court upholds the impeachment motion, President Park will be removed from office, and South Korea will be required to hold a presidential election within 60 days. If the court rejects her impeachment, President Park will be immediately reinstated to serve out the rest of her term, and South Korean voters will head to the polls in December as planned. This Friday will tell us if President Park will be the country's first president ever to be impeached. And if that's the case, she will not be able to run for any state office for the next 5 years, and she could face prosecution because impeachment means that she loses her immunity from criminal trial. Ji-yeon, Arirang News.